Hello again everybody, and welcome to another in the series of Brommer's blog video tutorials on DesignSpark PCB. This week we're going to take a look at manufacturing plots. This essentially is a process now where we've looked at we've designed a schematic, we've translated to the PCB, which we can see here, which we did last week, and we're now going to turn this into a format, be it a Gerber plot or otherwise, other things that a manufacturer would ultimately be looking for in order to produce your board. So first, what we're looking to do here now is to look at the output menu, because we've got our PCB that we're happy with, and go to manufacturing plots. Okay. As always in DesignSpark, we try to make things, DesignSpark PCB, we try to make things a little bit easier using wizards for a lot of the generic settings. But just to take a quick look at this screen, we have here options for Gerber plot. Gerber is probably the industry standard for probably 99% of PCB manufacturers, what they'll recognise as files. This is a series of files that they can use with photo plotters to actually print out and start to manufacture the PCBs. What you'll find in the Gerber file is, apart from having your top copper and bottom copper and silk screens, you will also have, obviously now for manufacturing purposes, like the resist and paste, also very importantly the drill data as well, for the drilling of the holes into the board, etc., and obviously a drill ident drawing as well. So here we can see there are a number of options there for the layers included, various settings which we're not going to worry too much about today. But here we can see there options for Gerber, for a pen plotter, to Windows. We have the Excel drill files, which we could look at as well, and then the PDF format as well. So just to start off, if we have the PCB, which we do, we could look to say auto-generate plots. Again, when we press that button, what we're given here is the option for the Gerber photo plot, the HPGL pen plot, the Windows print, or the Adobe PDF. So if we look to the Gerber photo plot, we're then taken to some basic options. And as we can see, by default, all the layer and plot types are included. We can turn these off and specify if needs be. And again, with side, all, top, bottom and inner. Here we can see also to include the drill plotting and the drill ident, or the drill drawing plot, as described before. Simply by pressing OK now, we've set those settings and we can run the report. What happens now, as we can see, we're now given then a text file or a text report which tells us where the Gerber files have been created and which ones have been actually created. So we can see here it's saved in this document here, the plot report.txt, and we can see the Gerber settings, drill settings, and we can see here top silk screen, Gerber plots there, a plot for your top copper resist, coming all the way down to the bottom copper, drill data, you can see here drill sizes, and your NC drill outputs, and all those files are your drill files. What that actually looks like, if we go to the file, is these files here. So what we can see here are all these files. Now, sorry, these are actually not shown as Gerber because they're associated to a viewer that I use, a Gerber viewer. So these files essentially is what you would collect, zip up, and send off to a PCB manufacturer, who would then know what to do with those boards, with those files to ultimately produce your boards. Okay, so we'll just close that plot report down. Now DesignSpark PCB doesn't actually have a Gerber viewer built in, but if you did want to have a look at, certainly there are a number of third-party viewers out there that could take these Gerber files and you can view them in there. Like, for instance, just alone on our website we do have GC Preview in our Spark store, and we will soon have some more free viewers being made available there too. But if you wanted to look at what that file looks like today, what you could simply do is go to manufacturing plots, okay, auto-generate those plots. But instead of going for Gerber, I press, say, PDF. We get exactly the same option screen, because the report or the files created would essentially contain the same sort of information. It's just that we're going to a PDF format as opposed to an actual Gerber and drill file format. Say OK to that, and then we can run this report. Again, we get the plot report, but very quickly we're now taken to the PDF. So here we can see there top documentation layer showing where the ICs and the plug connector are placed. So at the top copper, see all the tracks, the negative obviously for the photo plot, parts, looks like bottom copper. So very quickly, and there's some drill data and information that you would need for that as well. So, and this is in a PDF format that you could obviously save, print, etc., and you could keep in your documentation. So, just to recap what we've done then today, we've worked through the designs over the last few weeks, if we're going from schematic to an actual translating to PCB. We've done the auto routing to arrive at a PCB. We've now gone to look at the manufacturing plots, which is the method by which we convert our designs into a format that can be recognised by a PCB manufacturer in order to produce a board. We've looked at the options for Gerber, which we mentioned is the industry standard format for PCB manufacturing, and we talked about a little bit of some of the options. We've seen how the files are actually created in Explorer that you can zip and basically send off to your manufacturer. Okay, and obviously this is something you can read a lot more into by looking at the help files. But for now, I hope you found this video tutorial of interest on manufacturing plots, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.